Hi everyone, welcome back to Inspo English. I'm Xavier KS. Friends, today I'm here again with another beautiful poem, The Enchanted Shirt. Before coming to the poem, let me give you some values for life. Of course, it is related to the theme of the poem. Some people imagine that they are sick, although there may not be anything the matter with them. They are full of themselves that the plight of other people does not interest them. They will be all right once they come out of themselves and look at the world around. Then they will realize that they are better off than most others. The man who has no shoes will not feel like complaining once he sees a man without feet. The poem, The Enchanted Shirt, a ballad, that means a poem in the form of a story, or let's say a story in the form of a poem. Better say so. It's written by John Milton Hay, who is popularly known as John Hay. And here we read about a king who thought he was sick, and a wonderful prescription set him on the way to recovery. Coming to John Milton Hay, he was a statesman who rose to be the American Secretary of State during the period of Abraham Lincoln. The poem is full of humor and sarcasm. It also criticizes the pretensions and snobbery of the then existing society. Now, I call your attention to the poem. I am sure you will enjoy it like a story. Let's get started. The king was sick. His cheek was red, and his eyes was clear and bright. He ate and sang with kingly zest, and peacefully snored at night. But he said he was sick, and a king should know. And doctors came by the score. They did not cure him. He cut off their heads and sent to the schools for more. At last, two famous doctors came, and one was as poor as a rat. He had passed his life in studious toil and never found time to grow fat. The other had never looked in book. His patients gave him no trouble. If they recovered, they paid him well. If they died, their heirs paid him double. Together they looked at the royal tongue as the king on his couch reclined. In succession they thumbed his august chest, but no trace of disease could be found. The old sage said, "You are as sound as a nut. Hang him up," roared the king in a 10-knot gale of royal rage. The other leech grew a shade pale. but he pensively rubbed his sagacious nose, and thus his prescription ran. The king will be well if he sleeps one night in the shirt of a happy man. Wide over the realm the couriers rode, and fast their horses ran. And many they saw, and to many they spoke. But they found no happy man. They found poor men who feigned to be rich, and rich who thought they were poor, and men who twisted their waist in stays, and women who short hose wore. They saw two men by the roadside sit, and both bemoaned their lot. For one had buried his wife, he said, and the other one had not. At last, they came to a village gate. A beggar lay whistling there. He whistled and sang and laughed and rolled on the grass in the soft June air. The weary couriers paused and looked at the scamp so blithe and gay. And one of them said, "Heaven save you, friend. You seem to be happy today." "Oh yes, fair sirs," the rascal laughed, and his voice ran free and glad. "An idle man has so much to do that he never has time to be sad." "This is our man," the courier said. "Our luck has led us aright. I will give you 100 ducats, friend, for the loan of your shirt tonight." The merry blackguard lay back on the grass and laughed till his face was black. "I would do it, God wot." And he roared with fun, "But I have in the shirt to my back." Each day to the king the reports came in of his unsuccessful spies, and the sad panorama of human woes passed daily under his eyes. And he grew ashamed of his useless life, and his maladies hatched in gloom. He opened his windows and let the air of the free heaven into his room, and out he went in the world and toiled in his own appointed way. And the people blessed him, and the land was glad, and the king was well and gay. Friends, hope you enjoyed the poem. I'll be back with another interesting topic very soon. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.